tell y'all a story. It goes like this. My life was A-okay. I had a job at Zales, and with my fresh technique, I was employee of the week. But one night on the train, very late, pouring rain, someone sat down next to me, touched me. I could feel her icy breath in my ear. What the heck, whispering a melody. Sweetly she said, let's go to the 33rd dimension. Take some of this potion that I'm drinking. All kinds of trouble for us to get in. 33rd dimension. Well, when I got back home, I kept myself alone, 'cause everything was strange. I had to rearrange my life completely. I don't need anything, sex or drugs or rock and roll. Whoa, no, I just wanna hear her voice, follow it where it goes. Anything that she desires, I'll try. She said, let's go to the 33rd dimension. Take some of this potion that I'm drinking. All kinds of trouble for us to get in. 33rd dimension. There is a price we pay, relying on our brains. 'Cause when we lose the way, no one can ease the pain. No matter where she ranges, she'll always be the same. She'll do her best to love you. That's what she told me. Let's go to the 33rd dimension. Take some of this potion that I'm drinking. All kinds of trouble for us to get in. 33rd dimension. 33rd dimension. 33rd dimension. 33rd dimension. 33rd dimension. I don't wanna deal with overpasses. Everyone agrees there's too much traffic. Tell the people they should use their golf carts. I wanna be a star, but I don't like my part. I don't wanna deal with Julius Caesar persecuting me because I play in Weezer. I'm grateful for the roads and the aqueduct, but this is kinda starting to get what the fuck. I'm scared I use the incorrect pronoun. That's why they call me Charlie Brown. Afraid some jerk will pull my gym shorts down. That's why they call me Charlie Brown. And if you wanna know the words, I'm terrified to be first. I need someone to show me how. That is why they call me Charlie Brown. Charlie Brown. I don't wanna deal with three-piece suitors telling me that I should get a job at Hooters. What do these people know about expression? Let me give you all an introductory lesson. I don't wanna deal with tasteless food. It's the 90s, so we ought to have some ratatouille. Yeah, that's what I love about the modern world. Yeah, everybody gets a chance to be misheard. I'm scared I use the incorrect pronoun. That's why they call me Charlie Brown. Afraid some jerk will pull my gym shorts down. That's why they call me Charlie Brown. And if you wanna know the words, I'm terrified to be first. sitting on a mushroom underneath the tree. Why is everybody always picking on me? I'm scared I'll use the incorrect pronoun. That's why they call me Charlie Brown. Afraid some jerk will put my gym shorts down. That's why they call me Charlie Brown. And if you wanna know the worst, I'm terrified to be first. I need someone to show me how. That is why they call me Charlie Brown. Charlie Brown. Charlie Brown. Charlie Brown. Charlie Brown. Hey, yeah, I'm feeling naked on the promenade. There is a rock star in your midst, babe. Sometimes I wonder if you know this. I'd rather be humble than famous. So you can take me to your place, and I will sing your favorite rock song. And you can take my feathers off. I'm gonna keep my shades on. Hey, hey, what you gonna do? Gonna get a quick picture with you. Hey, hey, what you gonna do? Gonna get a quick picture with you. Tough as nails and sweet as molasses. Quick Exonerate, exonerate me. The truth is I was just fatigued from hanging with you. It's not your fault, you're just a normal homo sapien. You're an alien. I should've shut it, but the quagmire slowly thickened. You're a genius. There's something markedly defective in my makeup. You're sheepish. So baby, if I told you earnestly, I'm so sorry, I'll never ever pressure you again. Would you exonerate me? I just want what is best for you. I feel a pain in my chest for you. My face is drooping, oop-de-doo. EXONERATE, exonerate me. So baby, if I told you earnestly, I'm so sorry, I'll never ever pressure you again. Would you exonerate me? I just want what is best for you. I feel a pain in my chest for you. My face is drooping, oop-de-doo. EXONERATE, exonerate me. They say that Brutus is an honorable man, but all he really wants is pardon me, ma'am. It's not misconduct if you use your own hand. Bunny, youth, and maiden. In spite of all the pretty vows that you took, you can't resist the urge to have a quick look. Stare at some body parts you saw in a book. That's your motivation. Everyone knows you came to get some. Deep in the night you'll scream for someone. Don't let this stop you from having your fun this way. Everyone knows you came to get some. Deep in the night you'll scream for someone. Don't let this stop you from having your fun this way. You got a daughter and some folks who depend. You missed a nice guy with a penchant for sin. If everybody has an angelic face, underneath we feel disgrace. So come ye leaders and ye followers too. We're never out of stock of forbidden fruit. Go ahead and do whatever you wanna do. Homo homini lupus est. Everyone knows you came to get some. Deep in the night you'll scream for someone. Don't let it stop you having your fun this way. Everyone knows you came to get some. Deep in the night you'll scream for someone. Don't let it stop you having your fun this way. Everyone knows you came to get some. Deep in the night you'll scream for someone. Don't let it stop you having your fun this way. Everyone, everyone, everyone. everyone knows. Everyone, everyone, everyone knows. Everyone, everyone, everyone knows. You came to get some. That will ruin the world with the magic that they made. The girls were screaming, the guys were competing to do it just the same. But all things fade away now. Adios to the band we love the most. This is our toast to what they did and all that they were fighting for. Who could do more when time marches on? Words come and go, but we will sing the melodies that we did long ago. here to help you realize it's not so bad. So open your arms and let me come in. I've never hurt you, girl, 'cause I would be the same. A lonely girl, a lonely girl, a lonely girl, a lonely girl, a lonely make it out. Oh man, how you were wrong. This place is bone on bone, no room for hangers on. We're all survivors here, and if you're not, you die. Piss off those weaklings, they gotta squint their eye. Here all the men are men, and not a woman cries. There ain't no kids at all, 'cause all the children died. We used to eat fresh strawberries on Sunday afternoons, but then they took me here. I got hard real soon. This place is full on fire, so you better get back to your kitchen. This place is full on fire, so you better get back to your home. No room for whiners here, they'll take your head right off. Nobody wants to hear some bitches sounding off. You gotta take it all with a big stiff upper lip, just like the British did way back in World War One. Way back in World War One. This place is full on fire, so you better get back to your kitchen. This place is full on fire, so you better get back to your home. Beautiful music, beautiful singing, beautiful laughter, beautiful dreaming, but under the sheen I'm still a disaster. I'm trying verb, even if you're stupid. Conjugate verbs till your cortex bleeds. Do some service, maybe Candy's typing. Things like that will round out your SATs. You can go your own way if you choose, but you're gonna lose, 'cause these are the rules of life, and we must comply if we wanna be written up in history. These are the rules of life, and we must abide if we wanna be everything we're meant to be in life. These are simply the rules of life. Work at Berkshire, slowly move your way up. Federal X, don't come overnight for free. Find a partner, someone to share your life with, someone to soothe you when you catch a dread disease. You can go your own way if you please, but you're gonna bleed, 'cause these are the rules of life, and we must comply if we wanna be written up in history. These are the rules of life, and we must abide if we wanna be everything we're meant to be in life. And then now fuck you, yeah. It's just as simple as that. Whoa. So what you got, you little snot, give it a go. These are the rules of life, and we must comply if we wanna be written up in history. These are the rules of life, and we must abide if we wanna be everything we're meant to be. These are the rules of life. These are the rules of life. These are simply the rules of life. These are simply the rules of life. It's just another forlorn Sunday, another day of the week. Why can't you just be alone some days? It doesn't mean you're a freak. You can turn the tide, you can make it right. Turn your brown face upside down. It's a children's game, do you want to play? It's all I'll ever want. Oh my love, you're prettier than you think you are. Oh my love, you're prettier than you think you are. some days. It doesn't mean you're a freak. You can turn the tide, you can make it right. Turn your brown face upside down. If it's all a game, do you want to play? It's all I'll ever want. Oh my love, you're prettier than you think you are. Oh my love, you're prettier than you think you are. It's a shame that you came so close to all you ever desired, and then you threw up your hands screaming, so afraid of the fire. But if you want heat, you can feel for me, 'cause I'm burning up for you. I am willing, I am able, just tell me what to do. Oh my I space out or get overcome by doubt, but I will be right here till we all disappear. I won't let you down. I won't let you down. World might crumble into powder rubble, but I'll never let you down. 'Cause I learned the hard way what it's like to be you. You get your heart pumped up and beating down, and it feels. Your father is a brag, your mother is a nag, your brother is a snitch, your boss is a witch. Nobody's nice, but look in my eyes. I won't let you down. I won't let you down. World might crumble into powder rubble, but I'll never let you down. I won't let you down. I won't let you down. World might crumble into powder rubble, but I'll never let you down. I won't let you down. World might crumble into powder rubble, but I'll never let you down. Here come the media. They rip my soul from inside. And if I attempt to flee, the bastards will chase me through the night. They search for any word that I say out of place. Hang me from a pole so all of the people know my face. Where is my protector? Said that he would be here. Now I'm all alone and I'm as good as dead. Where is my protector? Where is my protector? Said that he would be here. Now I'm all alone. I'll turn this into joy. That's all I know how to do. Pick up this old guitar and sing till my face is turned blue. The years keep rolling by, and still I'm in last place. I thought I'd win by now, but all of my efforts are in vain. Where is my protector? Said that he would be here, but now I'm all alone and I'm as good as dead. Where is my massage to take your mind off the world. Cause babe, I know you ain't got enough cash. Your occupation's a joke, but you're just fooling around. But at least you were having a blast. I know eventually you're gonna figure it out. Until the day that you do, I'll be here hanging around. I'm the second best hugger in the world, and I will be here to brighten up your world. I may not be exactly who you want, but I'm not all that bad. Second best hugger in the world. So let me slice you some cake and brew some rooibos tea and polish up all your saxophone keys. I guess I'm kinda pathetic, but I don't really care, cause you were as cool as the knees on a beat. So let me hang out with you and we can go catch a flick, or maybe shop for some post-its and a spiral notebook. I'm the second best hugger in the world, and I will be here to brighten up your world. I may not be exactly who you want, but I'm not all that bad. Second best hugger in the world. Even though I'm a disappointment, I am here for your enjoyment. I'm the second best hugger in the world, and I will be here to brighten up your world. I may not be exactly who you want, but I'm not all that bad. Second best hugger in the world. I'm not all that bad. Second best hugger in the world. I'm not all that bad. Second best hugger in the world. Working out my body for you. You splash your drink in my face, break a bottle over my head, take my cash and then run out the place. Yeah, Wagamama, why you so selfish? Oh, you got me hammering those nails for you. Wagamama, why you so selfish? Oh, all I ever did was love you so. Mama never gave a crap, and so I'm trying to replace her with an even bigger bitch, so I can hate myself, and for that I thank you. Wagamama, why you so selfish? Oh, you got me turning those screws for you. Wagamama, why you so selfish? Oh, all I ever did was love you so. You want sober and I'm fresh out, so I run to the grocery store. I get you anything you like, cause I'm your sugar daddy, you're my sweet young thing, yeah. Wagamama, why you selfish show. All I ever did was love you so. I love you so. I love you so. the British. A princess lying by the lake. Your king is just too old to act his age. You're calling out for someone's tongue. That's when your knight in armor comes along. He's the one they call St. George, riding high up on his horse. Watch him cut that dragon down to size. No, 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 no. He don't need gold, he don't need any reward. All he asks is that you believe in his power. Believe in him. Oh, he don't need love, he don't need to be adored. All he asks is that you believe in his power. Believe in him. Oh. So princess, throw your girdle down, and he will wear it for his rightful crown, doing your bidding when you ask. His Ascalon is up to any task. He's the one they call St. George, riding high up on his horse. Watch him cut that dragon down to size. No, 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 no. He don't need gold, he don't need any reward. All he asks is that you believe in his power. Believe in him. Oh, he don't need love, he don't need to be adored. All he asks is that you believe in his power. Believe in him. Oh. Ride it higher. He don't need gold, he don't need any reward. All he asks is that you believe in his power. Believe in him. Oh, he don't need love, he don't need to be adored. All he asks is that you believe in his power. Believe in him. We like to ride on our bicycles up to the very top. Then it's back to the bottom, cause baby, this train ain't ever gonna stop. They tell us exactly the things we should and we shouldn't do, cause we don't have any idea what we're supposed to do. The screws keep on turning, we don't know who we're supposed to blame. We're watching the phone spin around till it goes right down the drain. We're the unofficials, baby. Oh, the unofficials, baby. Nobody knows what to do, where to go, what to say. Ooh, we're the unofficials, baby. Oh, the unofficials, baby. Nobody knows what to do, where to go, who to pay. I'm a lonely man and I can see that you are a lonely girl. They say opposites will attract, but I am a lot like you. Like father, like son, like mother, like daughter, it passes on. We need someone strong to advise us so we can keep keeping on. I just been making a fool of myself for way too long. Stop telling me that I'm right when you're thinking that I am wrong. We're the unofficials, baby. Oh, the unofficials, baby. Nobody knows what to do, where to go, what to say. Ooh, we're the unofficials, baby. Oh, the unofficials, baby. Nobody knows what to do, where to go, who to pay. Baby, nobody knows what to do, where to go, what to say. Ooh, we're the unofficials, baby. Oh, the unofficials, baby. Nobody knows what to do, where to go, who to pay. It's really good to be attractive. You get your luggage tags in case they get misplaced when you are flying home to see your mom and dad. That's what most people do when they have had a breakup. They need someone to care. Wake up, think before you leave me. Someday you might need me, and I won't be there for you. I'll be with someone else. I'll be with someone else. Yeah, I'll be with someone else. Paul's got a mobile phone from 8032. He sounds like he's talking through a book in Hebrew. But Adonai, can you hear him now? Even a Hindu would kill a stupid cow. Gandhi only wanted to pray to Krishna, but Pitchfork gave him a two, and he got mixed up. Why am I getting so upset? Why am I getting so upset? I got all the chances I can get, so why am I getting so upset with me? Upset with you, upset with them. What can I do? I'm gonna trash all my Google documents, delete my calendar and claim self-defense. God never liked to be called God, don't call him that. But why did he make always this have a vicious spat? Forget the tunes, I'm talking about two brothers. The evil found its way to make its rupture. Why am I getting so upset? Why am I getting so upset? I got all the chances I can get, so why am I getting so upset with me? Upset with kick back, sipping a cup of joe. There's only so much a man can take before his defenses come down. I shiver out in the freezing cold, and my sweat pools up on the ground till I can't see you, feel you in my arms tonight. I can see you, feel you, and turn our wrongs to right. Don't tell me I'm a goddamn fool, 'cause I've been doing all that I got to do. Sometimes I act like a total freak, but I've been up here having a record week. I told you once and I'll tell you again, I gave you all I can give. But if you're willing to come with me, I will be your reason to live till I can see you, feel you in my arms tonight. I can see you, feel you, and turn our wrongs to right. Never again will I open it up till this tragedy ends, it takes me home. No, no, never again will I open it up till this tragedy ends, it takes me home. 'Cause I can see you, feel you in my arms tonight. I can see you, feel you, and turn our wrongs to right. I can see you, feel you, and turn our wrongs to right. Arnold Schwarzenegger, motherfucking hell. Hasta la vista, baby. It's ancient Greece. I'm eating grapes at the Parthenon, watching lions eat prisoners at the Colosseum. I'm fucking bored at the vomitorium, waiting to catch my flight. I got my backpack, I got blueberry scones, I got my noise cancellation headphones, and I'm off to the higher Regency. This is a load of crap. I said another fucking higher Regency. They got the best of me, the best of me, the best of me. They got the best of me, the best of me, the best of me. They got the best of me. I'm too red slow, I got an afro, I got my head up in a mask, I'm like a ninja. I got my nunchucks, and I've been training like I said, so I won't give a fuck. I'm like Caesar, you stab me in the back, pour my blood on your salad. I'm like a senator, treat my dick stick mates in turns prostitutes, and then my wife. Oh, I love my life. They got the best of me, the best of me, the best of me. They got the best of me, the best of me, just never blew my mind. Oh, you're pissing in the wind, pissing in the wind, pissing in the wind, pissing in the wind. It's not your fault you're a dumb cough just like me. Oh, you got a D in meteorology. Teddy flag fly. This place is kind of funky, and I don't think I'll ever get used to it. We're surrounded by sycophants, searching for a butt to kiss. Terminator people hunting money and celebrity, killing everything that isn't superficiality. What I need is a real life friend, someone natural and authentic. Can we both just let our guards down? Can I show you? Would you be my real life friend? We connect, low tech, intimate, holding hands, no sweat, but it's genuine. Now and then we can have arguments, but it ain't any better to a partnership. Would you be my real life friend? Would you be my real life? It's kind of embarrassing that I met you in a place like this. I admit I was a player and you probably were a groupie chick. Guess that we were sick of all the battles that we fought and lost. 'Cause now we wanna chuckle when we think about the dreadful cost. What I need is a real life friend, someone natural and authentic. Can we both just let our guards down? Can I show you? Would you be my real life friend? We connect, low tech, intimate, holding hands, no sweat, but it's genuine. Now and then we can have arguments, but it ain't any better to a partnership. Would you be my real life friend? Would you be my real life friend? We Photoshop profile pics on social networks. Each pixel is perfect, but something inside hurts. We all want connection to someone who gets us, but we'll never get it until we are honest. What I need is a real life friend, someone natural and authentic. Can we both just let our guards down? Can I show you? Would you be my real life friend? We connect, low tech, intimate, holding hands, no sweat, but it's genuine. Now and then we can have arguments, but it ain't any better to a partnership. Would you be my real life? that you'll love me, love me, love, love, love me. Love me, love me, love, love, love me. With all your heart, with all your brains, without a hope of any gain. Love, love, love me. Love, 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 love me. Play games on my tablet computer, Angry Birds or a first-person shooter. They help me make it through the day when I'm feeling ennui. It's been a week since I ran into you. I'm wondering what you've been up to. I know this phone ain't gonna ring today. Love me, love me, love, love, love me. Love me, love me, love, love, love me. With all your heart, with all your brains, without a hope of any gain. Love, love, love me. Love, 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 love me. I need your validation to leave this life. But these tear-stained love letters are all I've got. Yeah, 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 yeah. Love me, love me, love, love, love me. Love me, love me, love, love, love me. With all your heart, with all your brains, without a hope of any gain. Love, love, love me. Love, 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 love me. Love, 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 love me. Love, 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 love me. I'm getting stuck in dull conversations about what my plan is and how the band is. They keep on talking all this insanity. I'm feeling pressured, don't need a lecture. I only wanna have a real communion, but I don't know how I can reach out to you. I just wanna be friends, but I simply don't have the gift of gab. No, the gift of gab. I just wanna be friends, but I simply don't have the gift of gab. The gift of gab. No, I don't have the gift of gab. Then I bring up that controversial article. So many women can't have everything. The heat is rising as they're sharing their viewpoints. There's such a high cost, futures have been lost. And then they ask me what I think about it. The truth is that I'm scared to think about it. I just wanna be friends, but I simply don't have the gift of gab. No, the gift of gab. I just wanna be friends, but I simply don't have the gift of gab. The gift of gab. No, I do not have the gift of gab. All I wanna do is hang around with you. Never have to prove anything to you. Gift of Gab. Get up for work, put on your clothes, wear out your shoes, heaven only knows we're late again, we got no friends, and then we die, it's where the story ends. Got to go, sugar, don't get stranded in the quagmire, this is a lucky day, we gotta get paid, relax yourself, it makes you fresh, it's Friday night, trash another debt, go heal yourself with magic bomb, the world could end, still we would feel calm, got to go, sugar, don't get stranded in the quagmire, this is a lucky day, we gotta get paid, we gotta get paid, we gotta get paid, we gotta get paid. Got to go, sugar, don't get stranded in the quagmire, this is a lucky day, we're gonna get paid, we're poor as fuck, we got no luck, when God came down, he skipped over our town, and so it goes, from week to week, we do our best to turn another cheek, we got to go, sugar, don't get stranded in the quagmire, this is a lucky day, we're gonna get paid, we gotta get paid, we gotta get paid, we gotta get paid, heave ho. Like the way, don't you talk to me, dropping those 10-cent words, I wish we were gonna hang, maybe I just misheard, oh, 'cause I don't know anything, I can't tell what you wanna be, are you just a friend in need, could you be something more to me, I learned my geography, algebra came quick to me, this is all the mystery, I don't know what you wanna be. It's fun to play silly games with you, you don't take any guff, I like the when you dance with me, it feels a bit like it's love, oh, but I don't know anything, I us freeze. Your boobies make us freeze. Your boobies make us, they make us freeze. Hey, your boobies make us freeze. Your boobies make us freeze. Your boobies make us, they make us freeze. Don't show us your bodies, 'cause we've got a job to do. Whoa, don't show us your bodies, 'cause we'll fall in love with you. 'Cause we'll fall in love with you. Waiting all these years, I face my deepest fears. Going steady, I am ready. Pack your things tonight. Let's get married. Let's get married. I'm still buried on my own. Let's get married. Let's get married. Far from home. Looking everywhere, I've become aware. You're the one who consecrates me when you're by my side. Let's get married. Let's get married. I'm still buried on my own. Let's get married. Let's get married. Far from home. Let's get married. Let's get married. I'm still buried on my own. Let's get married. Let's get married. Far from home. Let's get married. Each time I call you up, I hope to learn some more. And I am watching you until you slam the bedroom door. You turn around and notice me, and then you go your way. We start the process up again every single day. You and me together, holding on for life. You and me together, no more maintenance drive. You and me together, faithfully forever. You and me together, holding on for life. I need a rocket ship, 'cause I wanna see my fate. But then you tie me down and my love turns into hate. scream. We can learn to weep in harmony. Little acts of kindness help me when I am totally down, and life is destitute of longing. It's over, my four-leaf clover. You are the one. We all need a sense of closure. You are the one. She's silly, she's funny, and she knows how to get what she wants. And though my eyes may wander, I always return to my home, to its It's over, my four-leaf clover. You are the one. We all need a sense of closure. You are the one. You are the one. You Everybody got this superpower hiding deep within their beating heart. If there only was a damsel in distress, I'd kiss her on a shooting star. The years are flying by without me sleeping on the shore. No more tripping through the nighttime, dilly-dallying all the day. Can you tell me how to make the secret rendezvous, so I can sing my blues away? Sing my blues away. Yeah, sing my blues away. I'm as strong as Paul Bunyan. I wanna have some fun. I wanna kick some ass. Watch me walking through these hallways after school. I don't even need a hall pass. Terrible fate smile away me. I don't even care. No more tripping through the nighttime, dilly-dallying all the day. it's another new day. I have nothing to say. Attention deficit. Attention deficit. Attention deficit disorder. Attention deficit. Attention deficit. Attention deficit disorder. I could be something great, but don't know what to make. My life passes me by. I don't even know why. Attention deficit. Attention deficit. Attention deficit disorder. Attention deficit. Attention deficit. Attention deficit disorder. Can you hold me? Can you scold me? I need someone to hold me. Attention deficit. Attention deficit. Attention deficit disorder. Attention deficit. Attention deficit. Attention deficit disorder. So fucking paranoid, from guilt, from hate, from murderous intent. It pays the rent. There ain't no peace who killed your father. You serve the throne in time for Lent. Is this all we get? Tell me why we want to be kings. Tell me why we want to be queens. There's never any peace from the moment that you seize the throne. People are killing, people are dying. People need something to ease the pain. So if you ask God to bless the nation, why not ask Him to bless the whole wide world? It was 18 days since the attack. So many died, you had to pay them back. You couldn't slack. So we called on someone we could trust. How are we to know it would all go bust and turn to dust? Tell me why we want to be kings. Tell me why we want to be queens. There's never any peace from the moment that you seize the throne. People are killing, people are dying. People need something to ease the pain. So if you ask God to bless the nation, shining. I can't get back home alone. I need someone here to guide me. Praise for the awakened one. He truly saved my life. But after all, his truth is small, and I love the light. Everybody needs salvation, and if it doesn't come, we make some. Some people can get by on nothing, but I still need to know I'm something. Just like in a dream, I scream, but no one hears a word I'm saying. Have I lost my mind this time, or have I won the game we're playing? That's all I really care about. It's kind of wonderful. Case me while we both are still intangible. Everybody needs salvation, and if it doesn't come, we make some. Some people can get by on nothing, but I still need to know I'm something. Yes, I still need to know I'm something. Ready to love you, ready to give my heart, ready to trust you, 'cause I ain't afraid of the dark. I'm ready to love you, I'm ready to give my heart, I'm ready to trust you, 'cause I ain't Everybody needs salvation, and if it doesn't come, we make some. Some people can get by on nothing, but I still need to know I'm something. My name's Sebastian, I killed the captain, just a guy that likes to keep the ghetto blasting. In 1690, I blew up Weimar, dedicating everything I did to beauty. But truth and beauty are not the same thing. That Grecian urn filled up with camel dung. I got a sharp tongue that I warn the Pope. I wanted to be was a boat on the sea with the wind ever blowing my sail. I wanted to be was a boat on the sea with the wind ever blowing my sail, blowing my sail. Like the Buddhists, trying to do this. You can hook me up with God because you're Jewish. The Pharisees are trying to thwart me. Need a Mary Magdalene to escort me. Such a bummer, the Last Supper is right around the corner from this place. Get your pants on, Botox your face. All I wanted to be was a boat on the sea with the wind ever blowing my sail. All I wanted to be was a boat on the sea with the wind ever blowing my sail, blowing my sail. kids are in my place. The boy begins to wail. He hasn't yet been fed. The girl is running late. It's easy to take this moment for granted, feel irritated and disenchanted. Let's take a second for sober reflection. One of these days this is all gonna have to end. We'll have an empty nest. Our birds will have flown dead. We'll have nothing but time to rest. And this one is gone, sitting in the lonely evening, talking about the past that won't last. Cherish every day that we have. We'll have an emptiness. There are joyful moments too, holidays with the folks, and hunting Easter eggs. The simple Sunday mornings when we all just lie in bed and read Calvin and Hobbes. It's easy to take our happiness for granted. Sometimes it seems that we always have it. But let's take a second for sober reflection. One of these days this is all gonna have to end. We'll have an empty nest. Our birds will have flown dead. We'll have nothing but time to rest. And this one is gone, sitting in the lonely evening, talking about the past that won't last. Cherish every day that we have. We'll have an emptiness. Sometimes it's hard to know what to do. We want to do what is best for them. But even if we do everything right, especially if we do everything right, one of these days we'll have an empty nest. Our birds will have flown dead. We'll have nothing but time to rest. And this one is gone, sitting in the lonely evening, talking about the past that won't last. Cherish every day that we have. We'll have an emptiness. We'll have an emptiness. We'll have an emptiness. We got Arizona, we got the Rose Bowl, fair trade chocolate bars. We got our mothers, we study Baudelaire, Stephen Mallarmé, the Gecko Gecko. We hoard them all away here in the Tower of Babel. Our calendars are all full, so many people to meet, but nobody ever says hi to me here in the Tower approach you most humbly, but I don't know what to call you. Jesus is wrong, Buddha is weird, God is funny, science is cold. I don't wanna call you you, I don't wanna call you so. I don't wanna believe, I don't wanna say I believe. No, 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 but when I was up on my cross, you were there with me, you were there with me. I'm just not big enough, I'm just not big enough to satisfy myself, to satisfy myself. There's so much more out there, and I wanna feel it, I want it to move through me, yeah. I want it to use me, abuse me, I'm humbled before you, so please use me like your bitch. Oh. the atom will pass away. There's really nothing that I can say. I am becoming the ether over the earth. Whoa. So tell me, what should I do with you? I need someone I can listen to, somebody who can remind me what I'm worth. Whoa. Everybody, can you tell me which of y'all got it going on? My head is up in the clouds today. Say somebody, can you tell me which of y'all got it going on? My head is up in the clouds today. I'm getting lost in the stratosphere, and everybody's just drinking beer and pushing me to draw blood on the dotted line. Whoa. The person I thought would rescue me turns out was always abusing me. So you can find me drifting alone through space. Whoa. Looking down on the turbulence, letting go is my greatest strength, while others struggle I give into the night. Whoa. Everybody, can you tell me which of y'all got it going on? My head is up in the clouds today. Say somebody, can you tell me which of y'all got it going on? My head is up in the clouds today. But everything good must come to an end. I held on until I thought my heart would break. Everybody, can you tell me which of y'all got it going on? My head is up in the clouds today. 2, 3. Stay in high school, even if you hate it. Do your math until your fingers bleed. Go for service, maybe candy striping. Things like that will round out your SATs. These are the rules of life, and we must abide if we wanna be written down in history. These are the rules of life, and we must comply if we wanna be everything we're meant to be in life. These are simply the rules of life. Work in finance, slowly move your way up. FedEx don't come overnight for free. Find a partner, someone to share your life with, someone to soothe you when you get a gross disease. These are the rules of life, and we must abide if we wanna be written up in history. These are the rules of life, and we must comply if we wanna be everything we're meant to be in life. These are simply the rules of life. And we'll are the rules of life, and we must comply if we wanna be written up in history. These are the rules of life, and we must abide if we wanna be everything we're meant to be. Damn, I was like, what the fuck? It's easy to take it easy. Choose the road that everybody else is taking. But we're climbing the highest mountain, and we might not ever make it back to tell them. It's like you got a disease, nobody listens to me. Someday I'm gonna explode and finally lighten my load. I can never give up, I'm still living the dream. Won't you open the door and come with me? 'Cause there's sugar, I'm on the outside. Hey sugar, long way to go. Hey there's sugar, I'm on the outside. Oh no, no. After all of these years, I am still a babe in swaddling clothes and dear. I can't try to listen to me. Someday I'm gonna explode and finally lighten my load. I can never give up, I'm still living the dream. Won't you open the door and come to dinner with me? Hey sugar, I'm on the outside. Hey sugar, long way to go. Hey sugar, I'm on the outside. Oh no, no. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So love, go anything you want, another breathe. Everyone in time, come down to me. Anything to do, everything gonna do. How many stones did I upturn? How many roads did I travel on? How many novels did I read? How many notes did I scribble down? I kept making a mess, I'm just a sensitive boy. Slip up and then there I go. How many bridges did I burn? How many miles did I have to run? You were right here all along. You were right here all along. I was looking everywhere. You were right here all along. You were right here all along. You were right here all along. I was looking everywhere. You were right here all along. How many good friends did I lose? How many tears did I have to cry? I'll never leave you anymore, and please remind me if I try. I've got a tenuous hold, it might slip away. I'm gonna watch the wind, my dear. How many days without a meal? How many nights did I spend in fear? You were right here all along. You were right here all along. I was looking everywhere, but you were right here all along. You were right here all along. You were right here all along. I was looking everywhere, but you were right here all along. Gonna keep you a secret, yeah, and I would never reveal. They would never believe me. They would say something crazy. I don't take ladies, it's just not as I don't get there. It's not that it's they say that I'm just crazy. It's okay, baby. Yeah, you were right here all along. You were right here all along. I was looking everywhere, but you were right here all along. You were right here all along. You were right here all along. I was looking everywhere, but you were right here all along. Like a stripe on some polka dots, dirty jokes in the coffin shop. This is detestable. When I see you, you give me the sweetest smile. It's bad when I pull you into the office and borrow your pen. Some might say nefarious, but I know you really wanna see what I'm writing down. They're gonna call the police. They're gonna bring in a swarthy, 'cause we've been breaking the law, and we don't know how to stop. it's in the cards. And maybe they'll let us go if we try real hard. They're gonna call the police. They're gonna bring in a Swazi, 'cause we've been breaking the law. And we don't know how to stop. And we don't know how to stop. Got a job at the clinic. I tried to shoplift it. If we cooked, I'ma clean it. Criminal on the loose.